Hello friends, welcome to my channel Sonu the Booktuber. Today we are going to discuss a new chapter from the book Think and Grow Rich written by Napoleon Hill. The major attributes of leadership. Broadly speaking, there are two types of people in the world. One type is known as leaders and the other as followers. Decide at the outset whether you intend to become a leader in your chosen calling or remain a follower. Most great leaders began in the capacity of followers. They became great leaders because they were intelligent followers. The man who can follow a leader more effectively is usually the man who develops into leadership most rapidly. An intelligent follower has many advantages, among them the opportunity to acquire knowledge from his leader. The following are important factors of leadership. Point number 1. Unwavering courage. Unwavering courage based upon knowledge of self and one's occupation. No follower wishes to be dominated by a leader who lacks self-confidence and courage. No intelligent follower will be dominated by such a leader very long. Point number 2. Self-control. The man who cannot control himself can never control others. Self-control sets a mighty example of one's followers, which the more intelligent will emulate. Point number 3. A keen sense of justice. Without a sense of fairness and justice, no leader can command and retain the respect of his followers. Point number 4. Definiteness of decision. The man who wavers in his decision shows that he is not sure of himself. He cannot lead others successfully. Point number 5. Definiteness of plans. The successful leader must plan his work and work his plan. A leader who moves by guesswork without practical definite plans is comparable to a ship without a rudder. Sooner or later he will land on the rocks. Point number 6. The habit of doing more than paid for. One of the penalties of leadership is the necessity of willingness upon the part of the leader to do more than he requires of his followers. Point number 7. A pleasing personality. No slovenly, careless person can become a successful leader. Leadership calls for respect. Followers will not repeat a leader who does not grade high on all the factors of a pleasing personality. Point number 8. Sympathy and understanding. The successful leader must be in sympathy with his followers. Moreover, he must understand them and their problems. Point number 9. Mastery of detail. Successful leadership calls for mastery of detail of the leader's position. Point number 10. Willingness to assume full responsibility. The successful leader must be willing to assume responsibility for the mistakes and shortcomings of his followers. If he tries to shift his responsibility, he will not remain the leader. If one of his followers make a mistake and shows himself incompetent, the leader must consider that it is he who failed. Point number 11. Cooperation. The successful leader must understand and apply the principles of cooperative effort and be able to induce his followers to do the same. Leadership calls for power and power calls for cooperation. There are two forms of leadership. The first and by far the most effective is leadership by consent of and with the sympathy of followers. The second is leadership by force without the consent and sympathy of the followers. Leadership by consent of the followers is only brand which can endure. The new brand of leadership will embrace the 11 factors of leadership described in this chapter, as well as some other factors. The man who makes these the basis of his leadership will find abundant opportunity to lead in any walk of life. The depression was prolonged largely because the world lacked leadership of the new brand. This necessity may be your opportunity. And the video ends here. Thank you for watching. Please like, follow and comment my video. Bye bye.